Welcome back to the Charlotte Motor Speedway here for the running of the 2014 All-Star Race. So now that we know that all the drivers are okay, let's look at some replays here of this nasty crash that involved a few cars flipping here on the front straightaway. As you see here, Jeff Gordon is right on the back of Carl Edwards, and it's on from there. It's amazing how Carl Edwards was able to fly in the air like that, collecting pretty much the entire field with a few other cars flipping, including Matt Kenseth and Greg Biffle. Here's another look here right on the front straightaway. It's very interesting how Gordon got really close to Edwards and then he tags him again, and the way how Edwards rides the wall and gets in the air like that, it's honestly the closest to a car blowing over here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And then just the rest of the cars could not stop in time, and we get at least 15 cars piling in on the front straightaway. Another look here as Carl Edwards and Jeff Gordon get together again, and they were battling for the win. We were getting very close to the end of the race here, and honestly, they were just trying to do all they can to get through it, and Edwards was trying to do the pass in the grass, but it just wasn't going to happen. As you see, like Joey Logano gets into it, Casey Kane, and the cars that flipped included Greg Biffle, Matt Kenseth, and as we talked about before, Carl Edwards. As we see with this shot here, Brad Keselowski, he's already checked out. He's saying sayonara as we see everybody else right behind, as you see these cars fly into your living room. And yeah guys, just a huge nasty wreck here on the front straightaway here at Charlotte. So as I've mentioned before, we are about to go racing here, but there's going to be very few cars racing, as Brad Keselowski, as we talked before, is in the lead. Austin Dillon is also in the race still. We're going to see for how long, of course. We did suffer some damage here. And then honestly, it's a game of who's who in terms of who's all left. Like Carl Edwards, he's wrecked, he's done. Greg Biffle, as you saw, he flipped, he's done. Just look how high in the air Carl Edwards gets. Luckily, he was not able to get close to the flagman, but golly, if he was any higher in the air, that would be a whole different story. But fortunately, that is not the case. It's very interesting how Edwards and Gordon got into the grass. It is very reminiscent of 1987 when Dale Earnhardt and Bill Elliott got together and they had the quote-unquote pass in the grass, but you know, there was never any passing in the grass, but you know, we don't really talk about that. On board here with Jeff Gordon. And you see all the carnage around him, as you see Kenseth and Biffle both flipping around him. Fortunately, Gordon did not flip, but man, what a nasty crash. Let's ride on board with Austin Dillon. Watch us to see how close he gets to the action, as you see Edwards flying in the air like that. Loses the camera for a split second, but we do keep it on. And I believe one car did get into Austin Dillon. I was not able to see who it is, but yeah, Austin Dillon did suffer some damage, but he is still in the race. So here's one last look here before we restart here, and you can see all the carnage going on. And so we are about to go to restart here, but we are going to take one last commercial break here to clean up the mess. And yeah, and then we're going to go racing here with just a few laps to go. Brad Keselowski is your leader. Austin Dillon is still in the race, but he has some damage. And then we're going to tell you who the rest is, who the rest of the drivers are going to be in this field, because it's going to be a very small one. As you see here, we got Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards flipping, Casey Kane, Biffle, and then in the back, Kyle Busch, Tony Stewart, and Ryan Newman all had nowhere to go. So one more time, we're going to take another quick commercial break here, and we will rack up the field and we will finish this all-star race. So yeah, we're going to go to break here, and don't go anywhere.